remember it's going to third eye, yeah?
Hello. Who likes puzzles? Can I sell you kids some illegal puzzles? Tash loves them. True. True. True and real. I'm doing okay. Making it through week 1 of On Call. So it's an interesting time to be on call. Yeah, well, honestly, I had some time off, and even though I didn't really, like, I was kind of busy a lot, but, I mean, I've kind of had more energy than I did the previous weeks this week, so actually I'm doing probably better than average, if I'm being honest. It's always good to see. I saw friends over the last weekend, even if I was in Ohio. You know, I I may have been in Ohio, but the people I was in Ohio with were good people. So it's hard to complain that much. Truly. How was the weather? It was kind of cold at night, but it wasn't like super bad at any point. Apparently it was snowing the beginning of the week, but it was like pretty temperate the whole time I was there, thankfully. I dodged basically all the bad things that could happen, except for it being kind of a boring place to be, right? Like there's nothing you can do in Ohio that like makes Ohio an exciting place to be. there really nothing in Ohio? Well, I mean, it depends on your definition of nothing, right? Like, and I don't want to dox where my friend lives too much or anything, but like, you know, you'd think of it like the range of Ohio that I saw, right, was like get off the interstate highway about an hour from any major city, the airport, and then there's like one museum, like a tiny museum, like a bunch of like restaurants and stuff for people near the interstate to like get you to stop there. And then the wedding and like where people lived was like 20 minutes away from civilization. So we just drove over train tracks and past barns and cornfields that haven't been planted yet because it was still snowing in Ohio. Right, so it was just a whole lot. There was a whole lot of empty space. A lot of empty space. And you know, well, partially just a me thing, but you know, I've always been around like, you know, decently sized cities, and there's just a lot of people, you know, in my area. It's a rather diverse city, and it is not a diverse area in Ohio either. A very very bland like subset of people, you could say. One of those like one of those places you don't live unless you're from there or like your work makes you go there. There's enough empty space that there was like a giant refinery. I'd never even seen one that wasn't offshore before. I've been like on an offshore refinery museum type thing. But, you know, it's just a whole lot of nothing. It's just boring, right? Like I didn't do anything when we weren't like at wedding events except sit in my hotel room or talk with friends. Which I mean, that's good enough, you know. There were no anime girls. I mean, I didn't. There was a part of me that was like, I should have just bought Cold Steel 3 on my Switch and just played that on my Switch, but I didn't know that files wouldn't transfer from CS2. I thought maybe I'd get, you know, a bonus accessory or something. No, there were no anime girls. Because there's nothing quite that interesting. I'm definitely not passing time looking for the dollars. Okay, there's. You know. That's true, I have 10. Go spend it now. So this is gonna be Lorenzo. I guess probably the next one is gonna be Renzo and Lorelei, right? You gotta read all four to figure out how thing like this connects. Anyway, we all know magic isn't real. I mean, it is phonetically, yes. I don't know. I think we are supposed to take the game literally when it says these things happened at different times. I mean, maybe the different times are all present. But like, true, true. I feel like we are supposed to take the these things happened at this time part literally. I just don't know if it's one person traveling between different times or two people traveling between different times. Sort of like you're fated to hear about it and then play out the same sequence. I don't know. I feel like we have the information to all of that. Like we have a lot more information about what happened in 1963, for example, right? Like a lot of things surrounding Renzo specifically. Oh, I guess we did do 7. Alright, do more. I haven't been paying attention. I'll bet these maze beds are like they actually match my personalized maze. Seems like the sort of thing they would do, right? Okay, there's 3 scratches on the back of the desk. There's a paper under the desk. Can't see. Is there anything in the wastebasket? I guess I can't see, right? Enzo Nero wins the big jackpot at Club Rouge. There's a magnifying glass in the drawer. There's 2 drawers open. Well, there's actually 4 drawers open if you count the ones on the desk. Scale. Oh, that's true. Oh shit, you're right. I gotta look at the top. There's a scale and 2 chess pieces and the key is heavier. Symbolizes a goddess, does it? What is that? That's a 3rd chess piece, right? That's a pawn. Or no, that's the bishop from the chessboard from the first scene. Right. 2 books on top of the desk. Okay. Drawing the maze in red pen. Holding her phone. Anything else? I knew it. I knew. Good thing I looked at all the drawers. No, I've only gotten one of these wrong, and it was just like me kind of hurrying before I thought about it. I'm a memory maxer, okay? I got all of Mitesh's memory. It's like Solid and Liquid Snake. You know, he got none of the memory genes, and I got all of them. And I got all the height. You know, it's that kind of situation. The genes, yeah. Aww. The fuck? So it looks like we have 9 more pages to put in here or something like that. Maybe we have 9 visions too. Yeah, 9 visions. Those boxes in memory. This one? Not sure what you're referring to. In the script page. Oh, they're like mini games for this thing. I don't think they're any fun, so I haven't played them. I think there's achievements for them, but if there's no mystery solving to them, I don't think the games are that fun. So I played them on the second stream. I spent 30 American dollars on them, and then I got bored. Boxes are even still here. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I could go to the maze and see if putting one eye in does anything. Yeah, I mean, I can try it, right? It can't hurt anything. I could try the other maze too. But I kind of, if I only need to stall for one attack, then I'd rather do that maybe. Do we ever see the other Minotaur? I'm not sure. Yeah, they said something about it being mirrored, right? Or something like that. Maybe go back and look at the inscription. I have to do this. I'm not doing this again. I think that's a thing for later. I'm pretty sure there's no Minotaur in the above ground maze, right? There's probably something new that opens, probably something new that opens once you put both eyes in. That's either like one of the next things we do, or it's one of the very last things we do, and probably no in between, right? Have to. Or you can fuck around and try some more phrases on the old lady. I think that's like the only open. Either that or the puzzle boxes, right? Or the computer, but the computer's like the computer is a worse idea than the puzzle boxes or the reading her setting again. Yeah. Any verbal stimuli the care team finds advisable. Nice. I mean, yeah, the computer I think you need the rooms at least. Thing is, not enough space for her full name, right? I mean, that would match up with the ages, right? Is the thing. Because we had, what was it? We had the gravestone that was like 1932 to 2014 in the cemetery, and this one basically implies that her birthday is in 1932, right? Her birthday is November 29th, 1932. So like that would all make a lot of sense, right? Like Lorelei is like she is the one with the mixed media work, right? I don't think the Grays were signed anybody, were they? I don't recall there being names on the graves at all. Like when they lived and died. But I mean, I think this medical document is a compelling reason to assume that this woman is Lorelei Weiss is our main character name. It could be. I mean, this could be me for all I know, and we're trapped in the maze and seeing ourselves. Could be us. I mean, this is the 2014 room, right? This could be us too, right? Be us that fell from the window. That was a painter. It really could be. Okay, thank fuck. Alright, take me. That's not that bad. 20 minutes. But like all these script scenes seem to be 1963, right? Which makes sense there. That's what opens the door. Okay, there's 3 apples. Empty glass. There's a fez and scissors. The first time we've seen a fez in this entire game. 3, I think 3 apples. There's 2 suitcases. Oh, that's mean. Okay, there's 5 keys total. There's an envelope on the top of the, there's 2 envelopes. I think. He's holding a gun. And I counted everything just for the question to be easy one. Yeah, we really can't tell, right? Like sometimes it's like an easy one that you would just remember if you like did anything. The Americans, Saska. The woman walks fast, epic cappuccino reference. Ah, I see, I see. Renzo is one of those guys who wants to keep politics out of gaming, like famous apolitical video games Metal Gear Solid 3 and The Witcher 3. And Trails of Cold Steel 3. Yeah, no politics in any of those games. Just beautiful women. Rufus did nothing wrong. It is kind of funny, right? Rufus is actually like... Rufus is definitely like the strongest boss in Cold Steel 2, right? They really kind of telegraph that with gameplay. Well, you don't have Reen for that fight, but still. That's like the hardest boss. Okay, well, got one thing we can do. I'm gonna save quick, just because I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen here. Might be a funny man with a revolver. Oh wait, these are all new. Hold on, I have to read all of these at some point. Okay. I will pick up all of these and then we will read them all separately. But first, Rufus is the only guy who ever does anything. That, honestly, yeah, kind of. Kind of, yeah. He's very strong. Bonka, skeleton. Okay, so our one achievement for this was getting the other eye. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, but you know, we only have two eyes. We need a third eye. Yeah, it is very funny that it is very funny that like it's always funny who ends up actually getting things done in a Trails game, you know? It's never who you most expect. It's always like one person who actually does everything and everyone else is kind of just there to look intimidating, fight you a few times. Alright, I picked up all the pages. Okay, so these are not in order. Henrietta Dubois. Is that a name we've even seen? Evan and Rufus. True, true. Brother Tertius? Uh-oh. I think so. Yeah. Well, I mean, we heard it in Lorenzo's traveling cart, right? Brother Septimus. This is probably our old lady, right? Yeah, they are, but like, there's seven brothers, and so far they've just been numbers that could be seven. Maybe I need to map these somehow. Maybe two goes to three or something. I don't know. Uma, Uma mentioned he named his horse Death. Okay, fucking edge lord. Alright, but not Schwarzwald. So she's the 1847 woman, I guess. Oh yeah, I thought she was. I thought they mentioned that she was in all the one of the artistry things. He had the four horsemen. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it could be, but I don't remember where it is. Yeah, it's this. He screams in unfiltered agony. Or looping, deafening screams, I see. The cavemen think you are an obsequious ignoramus who falters through existence. That's maybe the most savage insult I've ever seen in a video game. The cavemen think you're an ignoramus. Damn. Hmm. I mean, maybe the labyrinth is the red beast? Not sure. They seem drawn to create the labyrinth, right? Some way. Pietro Rosso. See. Oh, alright, the eggs in your brain. Okay, I'm starting to think this is closer to Hinamizawa syndrome than anything else. Maze Man. I see. The girl flaps her arms and hoots. I'm sad we haven't gotten to see that. Stylish sunglasses obscure her eyes. I mean, that sounds like us, right? Footsteps echo through the empty hotel manor. Huh. It's interesting that there's one that's crossed out, right? Oh, I think you were right, Aru. Because that sounds a lot like Nero, right? He wrote the manifesto, right? Is this some Elden Ring shit or something? Hmm. Very interesting. I'm unsure if I meant to interpret any of that in a way that leads to gameplay. Certainly one could theorize a lot. I mean, I guess it's amazing time, right? It's either that or it's literally one maze or the other maze. Those are the only things I have. They're both mazes right now. But supposedly this whole house might be a maze, and I might be a maze, and for all I know, you and Twitch chat are the maze as well. I mean, really hard to say. All red things in my head. Yeah. Are these error codes? They may very well be. Do we have a place to enter 4 Greek letters? And you needed the error codes to get here, right? Okay. It's basically impossible to get here without the error codes. I mean, they are assuming you have them, right? You're not supposed to be able to get here without them. Here. E5E. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One of them, right? Remember what? Okay, let's do this. Write this down. I don't have to look in the menu. Yeah, let's see if it leads to anything interesting. It might. That'd be kind of mean though, because there's nothing in here about phonetically interpreting Greek words, and those don't map one to one in English like an English speaker would naturally think. It's the same as Cyrillic. It's like there's a bunch of stuff that just read it as an English speaker, and you're like, well, what the fuck do I? Why does it make this sound? Supercomputer password was 4 symbols. Was it? They say it was 4 symbols, like on the input prompt. All right, this is error 3. One was error 4. Well, all those like input terminals, they don't actually give you a hint on like how many there are total, like how many inputs there are to enter total. A lot of them don't provide that information. You have to inferring that information is part of the puzzle. Okay. So now we want the bug reports themselves. All right, so the top row is theta. Then the second row is omega. And the fourth row is pi. Then the third row is phi. Theta, omega, phi, pi. That doesn't really make anything coherent in just English transliteration. Let me just theta, omega, pi. I guess pi is the easy. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that would be anything, right? Theta. I think theta is supposed to be th. Like nothing visibly flowing now, right? Looking for like a meaningful change in the game world here. Don't remember which room led to the description. Was maybe here? No, I don't think it. Can I not get back out? Now I have to resolve the navigation puzzle. Time to reload save. that. Yeah. Hmm. Right. Yeah, okay. Well, doesn't appear to be any meaningful change to the underground here after doing this. So, what am I doing with the code exactly? I mean, maybe you need this to solve the other maze. Like that is a thing I could just try. You know? Boxes had 4 inputs. Call him about skeleton. Oh, I can do that actually. Greek letters technically correspond to numbers. No, we haven't gotten that, I don't think. Huh, well that's not ominous. Teeth? Hmm. Well, I am running out of ideas once again. I mean, we might as well. I suppose it can't hurt anything. Maybe it can. I don't know. Maybe there's a bad ending if you get a word wrong enough. Pretty sure I already tried Renat. Yeah, I don't really know. Well, it is weird, but it's also like consistent with other places that used the that needed symbols, right? Yeah, I was on the cubes. It gets you up to what is it, 30 total letters? The 5 cubes used, right? There was like Y, there was a W, E. I think so, yeah. Try this. I mean, who do we think that is? We think that's Renat, right? Based on what the script is saying, that's Renat. We had to put a name to it. Not Lorelei, that's Renat. Yeah, but isn't Renat the one who got her eyes replaced with the crimson eyes? And that sure looks like a woman with crimson eyes, doesn't it? Got the crimsonest eyes of any person I've seen in this game. I mean, maybe not. There. It's really hard to say. Really hard to say at this point. Yeah, I suppose it is. I'm out of ideas. It's not the maze. Yeah. I don't think any of the symbols on the computer password screen look like that, and I mean we can't enter the dates anyway, so. I mean, I really hope it's not. I hope it's not that. I hope it's not that you have to solve the puzzle boxes. Yeah, unfortunately, this is a maze with tank controls still. I guess this one was an easy question. We're gonna cheese the maze the way true cheesers cheese mazes. Not by remembering where we are, but by simply following one of the directional walls. God fucking damn it. It was just here. I thought they were inside the boxes. No, maybe the clue to opening it up is inside the room. Oh, I was doing it backwards the whole time. That's why it was impossible. Of course. Fucking idiot that I am. Okay, well, in my defense, like the one time I did go here, it was like a question that was like basically impossible. This is the start, isn't it? I think we can. I want to see what's inside one of these rooms. Maybe this is just like a marker of overall progress, and like eventually you'll be able to open up all the rooms. That would make some amount of sense, right? Because the quiz club is obviously testing like your knowledge of multiple different parts. Hey, it's right here. Second floor. Nice. Oh wait, she did mention a scrapbook. Gee. I forgot that these came from the scrapbook. That's actually a detail I would like to remember this time. Oh, hold on a second. That's tomorrow, okay. I need to sign. Sorry, I got a FedEx alert. I need to sign for a package. I was like, oh fuck, are they at my door? If you're not American and you don't know about FedEx, FedEx basically like they will get your package to you, but if you don't answer the door within like 5 seconds, they'll just leave. They are so aggressive about reclaiming their time. $1984. Uh-oh. What the fuck? It's another puzzle, guys. Hmm. Yeah, I think it is. It's um slightly concerning. Spin direction matters. I think so. Interesting. How we turn is equally important as our direction. Now, crucially, you actually don't get these your your thing, so I think I'm gonna have to make multiple trips. At least this one's on the second floor. Damn it. I might have actually still been faster. Actually, it definitely was faster. This room has too many exits. Yeah, so 1948. This one. I can kind of see how you would position this, right? Like you'd position yourself, uh, position yourself sideways. It looks like wearing like glasses or something. So it's this one. So yeah, we need to interpret 1948 somehow. Yeah. Like, I really just want to solve one of these. I'm totally down to do more of the quiz club, like, fine. I'm not even trying to dodge the quiz club. It's just like, I've wanted to solve one of these for so long. Okay, so one is just, one is just the right square solid. Yeah, it's on the right from our perspective. Nine is, say like the left is rotating bottom towards the viewer. The rotation speed vector is left. Four is right where right Right. Boards. Yeah, I'm not an engineer. It's the right hand rule. Hmm. I see. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, I haven't done this since I was in. I do not use this information. I think you might be right. Question is, what do we get from that? Yeah, all the things that are like weird, weird knowledge. Yeah, we can try interpreting it that way. I mean, I don't have better ideas, to be honest. Yeah, that would make sense. You encoded it that way. Alright, so we said this one was the right square static. And this one was the left one, and we said that one is down. Because the bottom is rotating towards the screen. And then right square, the right side is coming to you. Left first? Okay. I did the part of the quadrant that was rotating away from. So like the on the 9, the left, the square was on the left side, the bottom comes towards you, the top goes away from you, so I just did it that way. Walter. Oh, we could try Walter. I wanna go shout Walter. And then Walter, our favorite alive enforcer who definitely does things in current year. Damn it. Hmm. Yeah, okay. So basically the chain of events here is we need to solve quiz club riddles to get keys. Probably from the like centerpieces in my personalized maze, and then we use that to open the doors, and we use that to open the puzzle boxes. And once you open the puzzle boxes, you can schizo at the old woman on her deathbed. It's on the first floor. Now, it all makes sense. It's a truly flawless line of reasoning. And the existence of the old woman in the bed, this much was possible for Furuto Erika. Gone to 1948 room. I mean, true. Well, yeah, I think. Hmm, that's true. Actually, I was assuming that I would get that kind of thing. Um, it's polygonal art. Maybe that makes it modern. I don't know. Uh, I guess there are multiple exits, eh? Hey, true, true. He said how many minutes long, right? So that's 133 minutes. Yeah. Hmm. Maybe there's an exit at each point, like where I feel like these exits have to correspond to something that was in the red maze, right? I just don't know what that something was. That one's a real schizo puzzle. 1932, and that one's the shapes. Yamamoto? Oh lord, how to be honest with you, I don't remember this name at all. Got it. True enough. Uh, 62? That's gotta be it, right? Easy clap. Alright, so we're on the left side of the maze right now. Now, there's supposed to be dollars in here somewhere, but like I don't know where. Like I haven't seen a single one yet. I feel like I would have seen one by now. Lowell's telephone number. Well, I mean, one's a bit more of a direct question now, isn't it? Three nine 398030. They don't give me hyphens or spaces to work with. I feel like this right hand rule is kind of killing me here. There's just obviously something here. Maybe actually. It's actually not that hard to tell where I am in the maze in general. Yeah, it seems that way. They're all in the slab location. I don't remember if it showed like the tablet on the slab or not when I had or hadn't gotten them. I think there might be a unique question for every maze transition. How many tombstones stand by the mausoleum? That's 3. I haven't been getting dollars. Like, where the fuck is my money, game? Oh, all right. Well, there's my money. Gotta stick your arm into the suspicious hole. I know, biggie. The Alki 3, right? I literally have like a I definitely have a thing somewhere. Yeah, the AQ3. Okay. I think this is just for $1. It's literally just there's literally nothing here but $1. Um, this one I think we know now, right? I actually this was the question that I stopped on basically. Like I realized they were gonna ask questions that I obviously couldn't answer. So this is 1962, right? Any other hint for this one? I don't remember. Like there was a newspaper in one of the A's guy grabbing you thing. I think it's got to be 1962. Oh, that's true. That's true. So this is yeah. Yeah, yeah. So this has got to be 1962. No way. I maybe could have guessed this one. Yeah, I already answered this one correctly, even. Yeah, I did. Page 5. This one's funny because like it's literally just in the car. There's like you have to check the car at the start of the game. You're just kind of screwed on this one. Oh, I never did the north door. Okay, well, I think this is the way we've already been. No? I must have gone that other way. I don't want to leave and save my progress. Not that I think I'm gonna get these wrong if I actually confidently answer, but you know, be a lot of time wasted if I had happened to get it wrong. Oh, they are giving me progress for this, okay. Not bad. Alright, so like that was a dead end basically. Way I did it. That whole bit is kind of a dead end. And make sure I get the one that's in the middle section here. Be here, right? Yeah. Uh, January 7th. No, I don't think so. I mean, that'd be unlike everything that game did. They don't respawn, but there's no autosave either. I'm gonna be so real with you. I think I answered this question. Like I could have known that there were keys here, but I think I literally just like I don't know. Like I just wasn't like thinking when I went in here very much. I stopped thinking. Terrible mistake to make. Oh, were there not? Maybe you're right, actually. You're probably right. Okay, so I'm not stupid. Thought I was just being really dumb. Yeah, that would make... Oh, right, it said a window broke when I took the slab, you're right. It basically, like, explicitly said it. Ah, I see, yeah, yeah. I'm actually not convinced that leaving this for last wasn't still the best thing to do. Like, just in terms of, like, overall efficiency of playing the game. Damn. My favorite character, Dr. S.C. Bolt. Okay, so I think I got this one. I'm just gonna double check. Really hard to do these systematically, because it is still a literal maze. At least this one you can kind of see. I think this was a staircase in the other maze. I did this one. Now you go around and you do the bottom hash here. Okay. And I get jump scared every time I get texted while I'm on call. Like, it's just my sister asking why the Cyclops in Hades 2 is hot. Like, that's a different kind of jump scare. Like a ethical jump scare. How many minutes after midnight did Andreas Coleman where is this one? Quarter past midnight? Okay. Yeah, we're gonna solve so many puzzle boxes and like another 20 minutes of fucking around in this maze later. Which room did the dead woman's key lead to? That was 1847, right? That's the only thing this could be asking about, right? Had the 1847 key. Just trying to make sure I didn't misremember which door it opened. Like, I remember that the key was an 1847 key, and that means that we tried 1847 and it just worked. I should be missing just the one on the east side, right? There are any dollars in these? 82%. Fucking gaming. I know, right? Sometimes all it takes is one piece of critical information. So where am I right now? On the southeast side, so I'm on this big passage going up all the way right now, I think. Yeah. Okay. The news. Oh, you're right. It's issue 4. Can't believe there's no dollar here on this random sort of hallway they generated. So which one am I missing? Probably east. Am I missing east or am I missing south? It's gotta be east, right? Yeah, it's not. $1964. Well, this one's kind of easy, isn't it? I'm surprised this is, yeah, the last year of Earth, apparently. Yeah, we ran out of years after this one. I'd say 2014 was a decent enough year for me. I wouldn't be mad. Compared to the current hellscape. Two, right? There's no way it's anything else, right? Below the red maze. I don't remember any other statues. I'm just trying to think if it's a trick question. Like, there's not any other things that qualify as statues down there, right? It's definitely two. If it's not two, then this is bullshit. I feel like this is just that they don't want you to get here without solving the red maze type thing, because the center. Moshi Moshi. Want to do anything irreversible now, you know? I wonder what he's gonna ask. I'm assuming he's gonna ask about the key on the Minotaur statue, right? From top to bottom. Okay, I don't think we needed to, wait, did we? I don't know. I don't know if we needed to or not. Oh, okay, well, you know what? Okay, actually, fine. This is cool, okay? Yeah, I wrote this one down. Okay, it's cool that they force you to retranslate it back. Yes, it was. I drew the Greek letters and everything. What did she mean by that? We might have, yeah. Hmm. I'm not sure that we can meaningfully interpret this yet. Damn it. Hmm. Red paint. This is like a Mitesh nightmare scenario here. Wait. Changing. Rose is changing. I'm schizoing. Which of these do I need to make? I don't know. I feel like we need to maybe third symbol, red paint. Your last chance to make peace with the truth. Well, hold on. Are they the same every time? They're different, right? That's the problem. Like, it's different. Is it? No. I think it is. I think it's 3 or 4. Alright, so this is the first symbol then. Draw myself some boxes here. They're the worst boxes that anyone's ever drawn. Alright, first symbol. Wait. Yeah, that was the first symbol. This is the third symbol. This one is the second symbol. This. Okay. I have these drawn for my own personal memory. Is there anything else we need to do here? I'm trying to think. Is there anything that might help? This one's the, are you the Nosian's Mueller, right? This is reversed. I feel like, yeah, but I'm wondering if maybe these are gonna need to be flipped at some point. That also makes sense, right? Because you go from first, you go right, get to third. That feels wrong to me as a stupid American. But this is on the correct side relative to the where it is in the hotel, right? So I don't really know. I think that's the only thing you could really do there, if I'm being honest. I don't see anything else that's particularly useful to do there. Thing one key. I think so, right? Let me just make sure. There are 9 in my current possessions. Got replaced or anything. A room with symbols. Which room? The one we walked into there? Yeah, we walked down the stairs to here, and then we walked forward. So it's the exhibition hall, right? And for thoroughness sake, um, this this is the piece that's in the exhibition hall normally, which, as far as I know, mostly ended up being a clue to the keypad that gets you into the puzzle box room. Okay, so what's the fastest way to get out of here? I really have to go all the way back to the beginning. I might. I don't really want to. I have to. I'm pretty sure East is the one I'm missing, right? I think it is. Because my maze layout, at least, I don't know about the other ones. So this is a way I haven't been yet. If these are truly personalized, right? Silk robes and tattered rags and gilded wagons and on bloody souls. Is this a four writers question? Oh. 7, okay. Yeah. I will say I'm very happy with the idea behind the Minotaur puzzle in the center here. I think that was cleverly done. I felt satisfied figuring that one out. This is the 7 paintings in the thing, right? 7. Same. This is the same question. Imagine I'm just gonna run out of places it could be, you know? How many mannequins stand in the room behind the revolver door? It was just the 2, right? I don't remember any others. It'll be kind of mean, because there's only 2 you interact with. They haven't bullshit gotcha'd me yet. They haven't, they haven't trick questioned me. These are all ones that, you know. These are all ones even Ushiromiya Battler could solve. Lorenzo the Great? How many years? Is this the the tombstone question? I'm not sure how he would know this one. Okay, well, it's not difficult, it turns out. Turns out it's simple. I'm making money from this sector here. What date in January was the first Monday of 1847? How would I find this one? like it's gotta be these, right? No, maybe not. Um, what else do I have? The diary? I have the diary. Oh, I did have the diary. Yeah, Monday was the 4th. Yeah, it really is just a check of did you find everything in the game, right? Is this really not in this maze? Where am I right now? Oh, I'm completely turned around. I'm in this like upper section. No, it does check out. Okay, I want to take the east exit from here. That's the only place that actually goes anywhere. Just a giant circle otherwise. It's a little annoying because like this maze has a bunch of it has a bunch of like white space that kind of like messes with my quick like visual tracking of where I am. Like I can reinterpret it and get myself out if I have to, but like it's annoying for I would rather they not have the white border in between. I'm still missing $3 fucking. Okay, we'll just find them on the way back and then I won't have to do the entire maze again to find those $3. There's actually like not that many ways you can go through here. Kind of nice in some ways. I just have to actually make sure to double check these and then go the correct way. Get back up. I've got a bad feeling. I think I did get this one. What one am I missing then? Fuck. No way it's the east one, right? There's just no way. I never go this way? I guess I must have just never gone this way. Damn it. I knew this would have to. They had to. I knew they had to use this for something. There was no way they didn't use this for at least one thing. They ask for. Glen Magus single malt. Am I crazy or is this not one of the things actually? Isn't something you can infer from. Damn it! I never look at the. I never look at the arrows. Three per CL. Centiliter. You're right. You're right. Sorry, my American brain sees that and uh, just refuses to accept it as a unit of measurement. I have my apologies. You have to forgive my dumb American brain. If it said Oz, no, I would have gotten that immediately. $19.58. Yeah, by the way, again, literally impossible if you don't like look at the sign at the beginning of the game. If you just walked in the direction of something that was interesting at the beginning of the game. Literally impossible to answer this. Hey, last key. Let's fucking go. Surely last dollar in here. Oh, this one was just 3, right? No additional things that are gin and tonics, technically. They've never done this the entire time. Yo! Insane achievement. Let's go. 100% quiz club. Imagine not knowing the answers to literally everything. Imagine not being Izuko Gaien. Just know everything, forehead. Right, let's do, I'm already near a door. Do this one. Demon boxes, that's true. They actually kind of do, don't they? They kind of correspond to, like, locations in the maze, roughly. Hmm. That's, kind of sad, to be honest with you. It kind of is a stretch. I was wondering if maybe they made it match up. A very interesting puzzle situation here. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Is it... It's not relative heights, right? A bunch of these are the same height. Making it clear to us that to comprehend information, we must observe the observer. Oh, wait a second, hold on. Film camera has like different numbers on it. Got like a 1 and a 2 and shit. Got a 9. What am I trying to get? I'm trying to get 1932, right? Like, what's the difference between this one and this one as far as 9 goes, right? I guess this is as close to a direct 9 as I'm gonna get. There's only the 9 visible here. No other symbol visible. So this is, what is it? It's like a 3x2. And like a block on the bottom is 9. I mean, I'm drawing it, Leia, look, okay? I'm drawing, okay? See my god-awful handwriting. Someone's gonna find this, they're gonna think like I'm plotting to overthrow the government or something. So this one only shows 2, so the cross is 2. That's a garbage cross. Yeah, least insane gamer. Okay, so the upside down T is 1. And probably this one's probably gonna end up being 9, right? 3, yeah. The big plus is 3. Okay. Right, that's one solved. One was easier than the other one to interpret, at least. I was worried they'd all be kind of like esoteric, like the first one we did was. That one was kind of a little difficult to really make sense of on the surface. And I ended up kind of like having to pick something that that could be a puzzle solution, right? I had to go, this has to correspond to quadrants on the puzzle box, so one of these has to be right eventually. Hmm. Yeah, I think beliefs are only true when beheld in solitude. Okay, what numbers do I need for this again? This is 1962. Okay. I mean, I feel like this has to be it, right? Like, get it lined up so that you see the reflection, the number. That would make sense, right? I don't know how I meant to position this as the thing, right? Yeah, I'm not sure. Well, let me see something. So, crucially, there's no, why are these here? Yeah, I'm thinking. I mean, 9 is like the parallelogram, and 6 is the triangle. Maybe 1 is the diamond. I'm trying to think of a way that works for all the numbers I need to interpret, right? Like the way I was looking at the one before just doesn't work for the 9 or the 6, so I think it has to be like you put yourself at the perspective of the 1 and you do what you see, maybe. That would make some amount of sense, right? And the 2 is all drops on your side or side? I see. OBS says I have not dropped any frames. So either OBS is lying or something. Okay. Try solving it with this. If I'm correct, we should just be able to solve 2 puzzle boxes. I think both of these are right, because nothing else makes very much sense. Does it? I'm gonna try this before I go back. Too many of these damn boxes. Well, looks like I was correct. The film is horseshit. Come help me make a real masterpiece. Danzatore? 32. Yeah. Brude Weiss. Okay. Massive progress. I guess this is getting almost all of our things, right? We just need her memory. So this is like basically gonna fill out almost the entire remainder of the things, I think. We don't have any missing spots anymore. I think genuinely we're like very close to done. I just 1960. Go to 1960 and come back and then feed the laser eyes hag. You wanna see what she says next? Do that real quick. I mean, yeah, she probably is. Classic grandma, you know? At least it wasn't something racist. Alright, so... Danzatore, maybe? Either Danzatore or Stina or Liliefeld. One just barely fits. Danzatorf. My favorite Legend of Zelda character. Oh, I recognize this one. Yeah, these are the years. Qatar and I spent like a bunch of time trying to figure out what the fuck, how that could be any of the 4 years, any of the 3 years. Like, I'm not joking when I say like Fatara and I spent um like 20 minutes talking in DMs trying to understand how this could be anything. Yeah, he played. I mean, I no, I went and checked my DMs and like I didn't recognize I didn't recognize the I didn't recognize this because like it was all in French. He said he was playing in French, I think, with his girlfriend, and so I didn't really think about anything other than the puzzle. So I didn't like put it together that oh, I've seen this before, you know. I didn't make that connection. I guess we can just do these two now while we're up here actually. Let's do the third floor now. Right here. But also like the one bolt puzzle he sent me was like the easiest one. It was just like the perfect squares smushed together, so Astray, Epic Trails reference. Look up from what we previously thought was true. I see. So these are the bottom halves of numbers. I think, right? Cut off. See. Okay, so what number are we trying to make with this? 50 57. Okay. This one should be 5, right? This L is 5. And you could maybe actually solve this one just by recognizing there was a pattern, but it's kind of hard because like they're the same, right? Oh wait, they look the same. Right. How many of these are there? Brother. Um I don't want to notate this. If you go left to right, so this would be the third, the 5. I need what? 7? 7. Okay. 7 has to be like this one. This one is the this is a Dorothy camera moment for sure. One is the short thing, and it's the fifth from the left. Right. It might be. Like the chained up Renzo. Do I need a 9? This is all that's in 6. Backwards. I think that's correct. I don't see what else that could be. He was saying something like we had to let him go, right? Makes some amount of sense for that to be the case. Finally, something different. A perspective puzzle. It is still a perspective puzzle. How do I wanna notate this? This is a frustrating one to try to notate. Alright, it's 8, 7, 2. 6, 9, 5. 4, 3, 1. Last one is 0. So this puzzle box is like a giant circle, basically. You look at it from the top down. If I'm remembering correctly. Be the only one up here. So that's like a perspective thing. Like you can reconstruct which part of the puzzle box is, you know, where, basically. And reconstruct which you can reconstruct like the spatial, you put yourself on top looking down on that room. But I'm just gonna like count. I'm gonna count how many from a reference point that is, to make it easier. Truths come in pairs. Matching our own truth is another truth hung on display for everyone to see. Which ones am I trying? 1938, okay. See if I can solve it for the 8 somehow. Okay, I think I get this one too. The question is, what am I even looking at here? The third one. Okay, so how do I want to draw this? Let me do this. Boom, 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 boom. So this one would be the 8. Say that. This. Do I get it? I don't really understand how to map these. Like, you can zoom in on this one completely and you only get this one. But when you do it on this, you get nothing. I can't move the camera around like in some of the other ones. I mean, that puts it directly in the center of the camera, right? So surely this one has to be 9, right? But like, what am I supposed to make of this, right? One is just out in the middle of nowhere. I need a 3. I can't ignore the 3. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Oh, I think I understand. Okay, I see what they mean about matching pairs now. Okay. This one is that one. Okay. That one's definitely 3. This one. That one's 9. Okay. It's if you zoom in on the number, if you get the number exactly in frame, then exactly one of these boxes is the correct size to match up the internal of the frame. That's what it means by having a twin. Symbols. This is one where it's just like rows along the side. Rows of like dots of, panels along the side. So yeah, so you're gonna look at it like, this one is the one closest to you on the right when you look at the puzzle box, right? You're gonna orient yourself based on that. These are the ones closest to you. That's how I have it drawn. That's how I drew it down. This way of thinking always feels like cheating, right? Because, like, basically what I do is I just kind of assume that the puzzle has to have a solution. If you assume that it's solvable, then, like, you're allowed to kind of cheat a little bit, right? I guess I might as well do this one. Like, it's like solving a chess puzzle versus finding, like, the correct chess position in a game, right? It's like, if you know there's a move that wins you, if you know there's checkmate and one on the board, then you can only look for checks, right? That sort of thing. Let's open a few more. Progress. You're told white to move and checkmate and one, then yeah, but like it obviously whatever solution you get has to encode to something that reasonably visually corresponds to the puzzle box, right? I don't think this was it though. This wasn't the there was another one that looked similar. I'll input the correct one just in case I'm wrong, but okay. Gertrude, okay. Yeah, so how I'm doing this, right, is this is 8, this is 7, and so on, like the order in which it circles around the TV, basically. What fucking year was that again? I don't remember. 60, 82. Yeah, I think that was 82, right? This one was 1, 8, 7, 2, 6, 9. Okay. Up. Good. Finally. Which one was left? Yeah, that was a symbols one. Not symbols. Yeah, probably Delphine. Was one of these? I guess one of these was this, huh? Maybe this one? No, no, I know which one it is. I know which one. It's this one. This one is laid out like the like that room was. Yeah, has to be it. I forget if it was 57 or 75. Never wrong. Alright, so we have Delphine and Inin. Those are things. Let's go spook an old lady some more. See what Grandma has to say. And the way all these mysteries correspond is satisfying. Right, it was not Delphine. It left. called Torell. She said something about the band, right? Yeah, she said her band. Okay. I mean, she did tell me it was the band and not her first name. It was also Gertrude. Yeah, Fatar already spoiled that these are the years, but I mean, we probably would have figured that one out too. Probably would have figured that one out pretty fast. I mean, there's only so many four-digit things it can be. And then, yeah, that's true. 1963. Yeah, some of these are kind of easy to figure out, I guess, huh? I have no idea. Like I pro like three people working together couldn't figure out that one. I guess it just ended up being brute forced. Also, I just realized these are our years, right? This is our solution to the this is our solution to the levers on the supercomputer, I think, right? Which is actually probably why he knew it had to be one of the 3 years, yeah. Because that's what gets us the mapping from that year to. Okie dokie. I have to go the long way around for the left one. It maybe does. Yeah, I mean, it might just be the symbols I drew. It might actually just be those symbols. I don't actually know. I didn't look very closely at the. I didn't look very closely. I remember they were like shapes, right? I didn't look that closely. New page. Oh, this one looks fun. Look at things differently. Yeah, no shit. I feel like I've done that this entire thing, huh? What are you telling me, huh? Really want me to, like, utilize different perspectives or some shit, huh? Okay. Um, how do I want to draw this? Wait, what number am I? I always have to remind myself. This is 1960. Alright, let's draw it. Alright, well, that one was easy. Can I get a perspective that makes this look like a 1? I think I can, right? Gotta be a 1, right? There's nothing else in here that could conceivably make a 1. Be sure. Maybe this one? What's the difference between this one and that one? This one has to be 7 because it makes a very clean 7, I guess. Which means this one has to be the 1 because... that's a recognizable 1. Made a 9. Oh, this one's the 0. Okay. That one for free. Really, this one's the 9, right? 4. Music sounds so schizo, like the soft piano. 8. This one's the 9. Guess I could process of elimination it. One's the 4. I don't even know why I'm writing these down, but sure. What is this? This 2? This one could be the 5 if I could get to the other side, but I can't, so this one has to be 2. Oh, it's 9, okay. Yeah, it's here. I figured it had to be. Okay, I'm satisfied. This is probably solved. It's all along the left side too, which is kind of interesting. Alright. Alright, uno mas. Or dos mas. Go back down all the way and then over to the right. This mansion really is a maze too, like... It kind of works at the beginning because getting lost kind of reminds you of the things you haven't solved yet, but now that I'm like literally just trying to go from point A to point B as fast as possible, it's gotten annoying. Alright, this one is 1973, and this is just... straight line down. There's blood in here. That's interesting. You're not in a hotel. I mean, definitely not. With a simple brushstroke, whether young or old, big or small, our lives are not complete without it. Guess it's the camera. Again. Have there not been any dollars in these rooms? I really thought I was gonna get some more dollars. I'm missing, I trying to do with this? And like this I can see, this gives me a perspective of it being 7, right? This is a reasonable interpretation of this clue. I can position this so the bloodstain makes a 7 here. How am I orienting this? This is... I'm gonna say it's this way. Like the bottom. First one could be 8. Yeah, I can't think of anything else it would be, right? I can't move it up, actually. I can only zoom in and out. What else would it be? I don't need an 8, so let's come back to that later. The other ones don't work. One would be a 4. That one's reasonable. What about this? 6? 5? Yeah, I think they're all kind of fucky. This one would be my 9 here, right? 6. I need a 9 still, and this would be my 9. Okay. This, you can kind of make a passable 1. Nothing else that would be a 1 there, right? And nothing else here could possibly be a 1, I think. I just need a 3. Kind of like a 3. Like a fucked up 3, but it's still a 3. Would be a 2. I think I didn't repeat any numbers when I did this, so I think that's right. I don't remember repeating any numbers, so I'm gonna assume I'm just right. My last one. Yeah, I don't know if I should like just try to push through and finish today or not, because like I'm not sure I really have another stream's worth of game left. I think we might be at the I think this might be it. Like I don't really know how much is left. I would like ping Fatar right now if he was awake, but he's definitely asleep. Yeah, but we gotta like interpret the thing. If my shapes are on the password, then we'll do it. If not, then I don't know. And individuals only identifiable on the screen. Who would you be and where would you stand if you were on TV? Okay, so if I'm looking at the back of her head, this is this one. How do I want to draw this? Um, and or across basically, or diagonally. So this one here would be the 3. Alright, so if I'm... This is the right side of his face. So it would be... Here. Be this one. This is the back of his head. Right, yeah. front of her head, which is here. Okay. Alright, let's go, go laser some eyes. Oh, and I am missing a dog in the quiz. That's quiz club questions. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't know about $100% Alright, okay. Up? No, we didn't. I can go do that. I think that's frame. Um... Ibn Holtz. Okay. Dude, I tried things along the left side so many times. I literally hit... Did they have it set so you can't get it unless you randomly... And they could literally just do that. They could make it always not work if you haven't opened the door. That's what I would do. Contribution command. I think that's the one. Right, command. And grandma's so wild. Eben Holtz. Alright, you did it. Successfully helped an old woman across the street by letting her see. The wise man once said, "Grant us eyes, grant us eyes." At 95%, it sure seems like the only thing left to do is to go listen to the last story and then solve the computer, right? I don't think I have an entire stream worth of game left unless I like stall and get all the dollars. Which I mean I could do that, but I'd rather just Google Gamer the dollars or do that off stream. I don't think that's stream content. I think we've seen everything. Well, it's not that many dollars, but they're all in annoying places that take a long time to traverse. The problem. Like, there's the one in the big maze, but there's also like there may be one in like if you remember there was. Were you here for the stream where I went to the computers in the past? Which I think I did. I think I did them in different streams, right? Maybe that was the one you missed. There was one that was like a really just giant. There was a maze inside one of those too. And that one was really annoying to navigate. Like you have to click on the direction you want to go or something. Old artist who looked into a red mirror. A young woman with her a man. Devoured the man and his soul. Let's see. All right. All thanks to my diligence in answering quiz questions, by the way. Genuinely, like I'd be like $5 short if I didn't just compulsively answer every quiz I saw. All right. I think it's time to try the computer. I can't think of what else the password would be if not the symbols we saw on the key. It would only make sense. We haven't seen anything remotely like that elsewhere. Especially something that would qualify as like a big mystery puzzle piece type thing. Like that was as much as directly told to me as, hey bozo, it's the truth. Yeah, so like could I conceivably make these with this? Issue is that some of these are kind of diagonal. They don't connect exactly right. It is 3 by 3, but like the way I drew it, like there was one that was off to the side. Like the colored in lights that didn't connect. They were diagonally offset. These are all 5. Did we miss something in the red May? We might have missed something. I'm not sure how you would. Not sure how you would do this. I think I know what we missed. But it'd be really annoying to do it now. I kind of want to go to sleep. I don't want to go eat. Hungry. I know what it is, but like it's gonna be annoying to do it. Be annoying to actually do it. For one, I think I have to go all the way through the maze again because I had to exit from the east side, right? Right, I exited from like the north side because I didn't get that key until the end. So I have to do the entire. I have to go through the entire maze again, all the way back to the center. So what are we missing? You. I probably don't have enough video footage of it. I probably wasn't walking around enough. Um. So the red footsteps were a double clue. Essentially, what I think you do is there's a path you can walk in the room that only puts you on red squares. Like if you remember you're on the camera and it's like broken up into kind of fucked up like the red maze was. So I think if you walk in a specific pattern in each of those 3, like the 5 squares you walk that you stand on, that puts you in the TV screen for each of those 5 squares, make a different shape probably than the ones we wrote down. But I don't think I was walking around enough that I could like. I don't think I could like go back in the VOD and figure it out. Probably. So I think I have to do the whole maze again. We're so close. We're so close. Like we just have the one thing and what I kind of want to do is I kind of just want to go live at the normal time on Saturday. I'm trapped at home. I mean, yeah, it's just boring, right? It's like I have to do like 10 minutes of walking, and then we can solve the final puzzle. I'm just kind of pissed because I have to walk for 10 minutes to solve the final puzzle, and that's like 10 minutes of thinking. Yeah, tell you what, I'm gonna let's say I'm gonna go live at the normal time on Saturday. You know, UTC -4 now, and we'll just finish this. And I kind of wanted to stream something, do something other than sit on my couch and play Cold Steel 3 all day, but I can't go anywhere because I'm on call. So maybe I'll find something else. Maybe I'll do something else. Maybe I'll stream some Dust Force or something. They canceled our April event that I would normally pause streaming to do. So there's like nothing going on in the community right now. We're actually in desperate need of streamers. So maybe I'll be the hero the community needs. But yeah, good progress. I think the way all the different things came together in this was really cool. I appreciate that the game like rewarded me for my attention to detail in the quiz club. This game is making me feel like my way of looking at things is worth something, which is nice. You know, not very many games do that actually. A lot of games make me feel like I'm over analyzing things and thinking too hard. I could just press the funny buttons and win. This game wants me to think and use all my brain power, so you know, I'm happy with it. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I did a really thorough job of like finding all the things to interact with in the mansion, and then it was just like you have to solve the one visual clue puzzle in the one room to progress. And I was just like I would get locked on the one thing instead of like missing something and coming back to it. Like there was nothing I'd missed in most of the previous rooms. I just needed to know that I could solve it with my current information. I feel like some people they would actually have missed a few of those other things you could do and it would be like, "Oh, you can just do it." But I didn't miss that much, you know. There were a few things I like just didn't realize until later, but alrighty then. Uh yeah, I guess this is my message to stream on Saturday. This game is really cool. I realize that there's basically no point in buying it if you've watched it, but hopefully, you know. This is one of those games where it's like you can play it once and it's like kind of an unforgettable experience, but by the time you realize how good it is, you're also kind of fucked on playing it yourself. That was like me with Outer Wilds. Like I didn't realize how brilliant that game was until I saw like the last like 20% of it. I was like, fuck, this is an amazing game. I would have loved this if I'd played it without watching it. But I didn't know. Like I just thought it was a random funny space game until I watched a streamer get to the end and I was like, oh, this game is good. This game is like an all-time you have to experience it once type thing. I was too late by then. Well, yeah. Yeah, but you get what I mean, right? It's unfortunate. This is probably not quite as good, but it's you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Really enjoyable seeing how everything comes together. We'll do the last bit, last reward. And yeah, I guess that's all. I'm gonna go eat and enjoy exploring more of the famous Erebonian Empire we've all heard so much about. I'm gonna enjoy pressing sledgehammer and then pressing three crafts and then pressing whatever Kurt's brave order is and then winning for 2 hours. All right, I'm out. Peace.